Have you ever wondered how to edit videos like Iman does? Well, then you're in the right place. In today's simple tutorial, we're going to cover how to edit just like Iman does. First, we need to examine exactly how he edits. Iman's team employs a lot of graphic design, but where do they source all these pictures? There are two different methods. Method 1, through FreePic. FreePic is a free platform where you can find all sorts of assets. When on FreePic, navigate to Filters, then select Free and Vector. Next, search for the action you want your character to perform. Choose your picture. Then, hit Download. Method 2, AI-generated vector images. Head over to Leonardo AI or any other image generation AI. Use this prompt, vector style, followed by the action you want the character to perform. Download the result, and voila, you've got it. Now, we can move on to the animation part. Head to Adobe After Effects. Drag your character into the project. Delete the background if it's in .ai file. If not, you have to remove the background before loading it to After Effects. Locate the puppet tool. Create points on each joint of your character. After doing so, you can begin to move them and create keyframes across the timeline. As you can now see, our character is waving. I also recommend adding a green screen just in case. With the character animated, we can move on to the background. For the background, you can opt for something simple like a grid and gradient ramp. For that, follow my steps. Start off by creating the rectangle. Then from Effects and Presets, take Grid and slide it onto it. Then adjust the corners so that it will make squares. Then make another rectangle. And again from FX and Presets, add gradient ramp to it. Then drag it below the grid so the grid is visible, and then adjust the gradient colors to liking. Lastly, add a glow effect onto the grid. This is optional, but it will make the grid stand out more. Play with the settings, and boom, you got it. However, feel free to be creative and design something that perfectly fits the theme. Now let's put them together. Okay, so start by dragging your character into the project. Then search for key light. Then drag the key light onto the character. Select the color to the green color of the background, and then it should be transparent. Now, for this current example, I would change the background. So search up Basic 3D. Now drag it onto the grid, and now change the tilt of the grid to your liking. Then distance to the image so it looks like a floor. Now the gradient doesn't look right, so let's adjust that. Adjust the end of the collar. Then make another rectangle starting from the middle exactly where the grid ends. Then add a gradient ramp to it. And now adjust the colors again. So the start color leave to black and end color to red. Now drag it below the grid so it's visible. Now it's looking all right, but now we've got to change the character as well. So search for tint and drag it on the character. For black, set to a darker color, sort of red. And for white, a lighter version of red. And done. Now, how to make these type of videos? First, you need to download the icons you want to present. It's quite simple. Just go to Google and type the thing you want, for example, mobile, and type icon behind it. Download them and go to After Effects. Okay, so first start by dragging your person into the After Effects. After that, grab tint and drag it onto it. Then set map black to white. Then scale him down a bit and adjust everything. Then also make sure you put glow on him. Then he looks nicer. Then adjust the position and keyframe it. Keyframe it so that he starts at the center and then moves up. Also keyframe the scale as well, so when he's in the center he's bigger, and when he gets closer towards the top he scales down. You can always adjust the speed about how fast it moves by dragging the keyframes. Pause. Hey, I made this video for free to help you, so please hit the subscribe button. It's only 2 clicks away. Thank you. Now I want you to make a line. The first line is going to be quite short. Then make sure the fill is turned off, so no fill. And the stroke to white, and adjust the stroke width so that it looks nice. Then click Add and add trim paths. Then keyframe it so that when the character has made it to top, then the first keyframes are marked 0. And 0, then move it a bit further and make the end to 100. Now let's make the second line. Make sure it's 90 degree so it looks nice. Trim paths again. And make them so like you did on the last one. Now repeat the process on the other line as well. After you have animated all the lines, drag in all your icons. At first, you may seem overwhelmed because they're all on the screen, but you can toggle off them by the eye switch. Now select your first icon, scale it down a bit, adjust its position. Then when the line ends, make sure its position is right below the line. Hit keyframe. Then move the timeline a few frames back and move the icon down. Then add a tint effect on your icon. Set map black to white. And the glow effect. Adjust the radius to your liking and boom. Now you got your first icon done. Now you just need to make the other ones exactly the way did your first one, and then you should have it. If this video gets 100,000 views, then I will make an advanced tutorial. Also remember, you can thank me by subscribing. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video helped you. If did, then leave a like and I will see you on the next one.